Good news, everybody. Drinking coffee might do just more than give you that jolt, that energy boost. It can even reduce your risk of certain diseases. So joining us with the benefits of coffee, 22 News registered dietitian Nancy Dell. Good news you're bringing today.
Good news. People always think things they love are bad for them. Coffee, chocolate, they can be good for you.
It's like that red wine debate. One year it's good, one year it's bad. But now we have good evidence that shows coffee, great for us. And in solid quantities, too.
Right. Well, coffee is a plant, and all plants have antioxidants, and antioxidants kind of give us rust-proofing. They protect us from things in the environment. So coffee is as good as tea.
There's some interesting statistics on coffee. Take us through them. What do we have?
Okay. So if you like to have 1 cup of coffee a day, you can reduce your risk of early death by 37%. 2 cups of coffee a day, 25% less heart attacks. 3 cups a day, 65% less Alzheimer's risk, and 4 cups a day, 56% less type 2 diabetes, and 20% less depression. So you have several things that this is going to help you with.
Now, as a max, the study says 5 cups of coffee, right? Try not to go over that.
Well, the new government guidelines say you can have 5 cups of coffee a day.
I love it. So that's 2 for breakfast, 2 for lunch, and 1 for dinner.
Right.
Now, also, we have findings about coffee and the sun. How do they correlate?
Okay, well, we know that the sun can give us melanoma, so you need to be a little bit careful, but coffee can actually reduce that about 20%. So people who have at least 4 cups of coffee a day have less melanoma. So it's kind of like sunscreen from the inside. We know that green tea can do the same thing, but if you're not a tea lover, enjoy your coffee.
All right, it can also help your liver, right?
It can help your liver. Very important, because think your doctor is going to check your liver enzymes every year, because your liver is a very important organ. It detoxifies any medications or any chemicals that you breathe in or take in if you're eating foods that have pesticides and things like that. Your liver takes care of those, so you need to have a really healthy liver. And people who drink coffee have healthier livers and better liver enzyme results in their labs than people who don't drink coffee.
Now, up to 5 cups of coffee, but if people are drinking in the morning 5 cups of regular coffee, they might be a little too jacked up, a little too excited. Same benefits from decaf coffee?
We see the same benefits from decaf, sometimes a little bit less, because a little bit of the antioxidants might be removed in the decaffeinating process, but you have to know your own tolerance to caffeine. I know I'm very sensitive to caffeine. If I have 1 cup of coffee, I'm going to sail through the day.
You're flying high.
Right. I actually kind of save it for that, if I really need it, for when I really need it.
Because your body assimilates to it, so once it has a lot of coffee every single day, it's going to know what it's like and kind of mitigate its maybe positive energy benefits.
Right. I mean, people who say, I can have a cup of coffee at night after dinner and I still sleep.
My dad's like that. He drinks a cup of coffee before he goes to bed and he's fine.
Right. And there are other people who say, at noontime, if I have a cup of coffee, I'm still not sleeping.
So the cup of coffee in and of itself, the black coffee, is good for us, but sometimes people put the milk and the sugar and the creamers in, and those can add some unwanted calories and more.
Unwanted calories, some saturated fat that wouldn't be good for your heart. So you can use a little bit of cream, really, in a way. There's fat-free half and half. There's some other things. But sometimes you just have to use twice as much. So just look for what you can use very little of. If you have to stick with your cream, just a small amount. But you have some other great creamers made from coconut, made from soy. I particularly like this coconut creamer. It's just very creamy, and it's only 5 calories a tablespoon. And then you have soy milk. I may have to add a full 1/4 cup of that, but the soy milk is good. You really want to be careful of those non-dairy creamers.
The ones whose ingredients lists are about a month long.
Exactly. Because not only do you get artificial flavors and sometimes artificial sweeteners, but often there is hydrogenated oil still in there. And that hydrogenated oil, just even a small amount, is going to increase your cholesterol, increase your risk of a heart attack. In a study done at Harvard University with 300 females, they found that just 1.6 grams, like a little itty bit, a 1/4 teaspoon extra of hydrogenated oil every day, increased their risk of a heart attack 300%.
So that might be something you want to avoid. So it's important that we have more coffee, but it's also important that we don't have more of that saturated fat and other things that can bamboozle us when we're trying to get healthy.
Exactly.
Anything else that we need to know?
Oh, just enjoy it.
Enjoy it and have a good time with it. But that being said, lastly, if you have one of these old-fashioned coffee filters, try to go with an unbleached one.
We talked about using an unbleached one when they put those there, and that would be a good thing, too. And watch out, like that powdered creamer, I bet you if we were to look at that list of ingredients, there's going to be lots of sugar and partially some possibly some hydrogenated oil as well.
Well, these are welcome statistics. Nancy Dell, thank you so much. You've impassioned me to drink more coffee, and all of you out there, so pick up your cup. Cheers.